Have you ever wondered, what would really happen if aliens decided to invade Earth? Not a friendly visit. Not peaceful communication. But a full-scale invasion, a war for our planet. Most people imagine humans running, cities burning, and alien ships hovering above our skies. But the truth might be very different. Because humanity is not as weak as the galaxy thinks. This is the story of the day the aliens came, and the day they learned why you should never underestimate Earth. It began without warning. On a quiet night, when most of the world was asleep, the sky over the Pacific Ocean lit up with fire. At first, people thought it was a meteor shower. But these lights didn't burn out. They slowed down. They changed direction. And they formed a fleet. Hundreds of massive alien ships pierced through the atmosphere, blocking out the stars. Across the world, people looked up in fear as alien vessels took position over every major city: New York, Beijing, London, Tokyo, Moscow. The invasion had begun. Governments scrambled. Militaries were deployed. But before any missile could be launched, every communication system on Earth went silent. The aliens had jammed our satellites. The internet, the phones, even radio frequencies, dead. For the first time in history, the entire planet stood in terrified silence. Then, the message came. A booming voice echoed in every language on Earth. People of Earth. We are the Zathri Dominion. This world now belongs to us. Surrender, and you may live as our subjects. Resist, and you will be destroyed. On giant holograms projected into the sky, alien leaders appeared. Their faces were cold, reptilian, with eyes that burned like molten gold. They were taller, stronger, armed with technology centuries ahead of ours. But what they didn't understand was the heart of humanity. The aliens expected us to surrender. But humanity did not. Within hours, fighter jets rose into the skies, missiles launched from hidden bases, and armies prepared for war. The first battles were devastating. Alien ships vaporized tanks with a single beam. Entire squadrons of aircraft were swatted out of the sky like flies. Cities crumbled under their weapons. Millions died in those first days. And to the aliens, it seemed inevitable. Humanity would fall. But that's when they made their first mistake. You see, the aliens had conquered dozens of worlds before. They were used to enemies that fought with honor, that surrendered when defeat was clear. But humans are different. We are stubborn. We are unpredictable. And we are dangerous when cornered. When the cities fell, humanity didn't give up. We adapted. We used guerrilla warfare, ambushes, traps, and sabotage. While alien soldiers marched proudly into cities, humans vanished into the shadows, only to strike back at night. They destroyed supply convoys. They hacked into alien communications. And soon, the aliens realized something terrifying: they had superior technology. But humans had superior willpower. One of the greatest moments came during the Battle of London. An alien mothership hovered above the city, draining its power grids and preparing to wipe it off the map. Every military force had failed to bring it down. But then, a group of engineers, ordinary civilians, came up with a plan. They hijacked an old nuclear submarine, loaded it with explosives, and sent it straight into the alien mothership's docking bay. The explosion was so massive, the shockwave shattered windows across half of Europe. When the smoke cleared, the mothership was gone. Destroyed. For the first time, the aliens realized. Humanity wasn't just resisting. Humanity was fighting back. Reports spread across the alien fleet. The humans destroyed a mothership. The humans are adapting to our weapons. The humans are learning. Fear spread among the invaders. They had studied our biology, our technology, but they had underestimated something far greater. Our creativity. Our rage. Our refusal to bow down. On dozens of occupied planets, the Zathri Dominion had ruled with ease. But Earth was different. Earth was becoming their nightmare. Within months, underground human resistance groups became organized global armies. Scientists reverse-engineered alien weapons. Hackers infected alien systems with computer viruses. Engineers built railguns from scrap metal. And then, humanity did the unthinkable. They boarded an alien ship. For the first time, human soldiers fought inside an enemy vessel, and won. They captured the ship, studied its systems, and used it to strike back against the invaders. The message spread across the galaxy: the humans are fighting back. The aliens grew desperate. Their leaders ordered the complete destruction of Earth. If they couldn't conquer us, they would annihilate us. But humanity was ready. All across the world, armies and civilians united. Not for nations. Not for borders. But for survival. When the alien fleet descended for their final assault, humanity unleashed everything. Nuclear weapons, experimental railguns, hacked alien ships, an entire planet fighting as one. The skies burned. Oceans boiled. Cities crumbled. But the aliens could not break us. Ending, victory and legacy. When the dust settled, the alien fleet was gone. Some destroyed. Some retreating into the dark void of space. Earth was scarred. Billions were lost. But humanity had survived the impossible. And across the galaxy, whispers began to spread. Whispers of a small blue planet where the people would not kneel. Where invaders came with fire and left in ashes. A planet where humans, fragile, weak-looking, short-lived humans, proved to be the deadliest species of all. Because this is who we are. We fight. We endure. And we survive. So the next time someone asks, what if aliens invaded Earth? The answer is simple. They would regret it. Forever.